The Labour Party (LP) found itself embroiled in a tumultuous internal crisis as the 2027 general election looms on the horizon. At the heart of this crisis are power struggles, conflicting claims of ownership, and the looming departure of the LP's 2023 presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi. Julius Abure and Lamidi Apapa rivalry for the position of the party's national chairmanship further exacerbate tension within the Labour Party amidst allegation of controversial re-election at the National Convention in Anambra State. Peter Obi has issued a stark ultimatum threatening to abandon Labour Party if its focus does not align with his vision for Nigeria's future. Against the backdrop of this development, the Nigeria Labour Congress lays claim to LP, adding another layer of complexity to the situation. Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, depending on where you are watching from. Hope you all are doing well, and thank you so much for stopping by. And in this video, we will be discussing the dynamics of the LP crisis, the implication of Peter Obi leaving the party, and the broader ramifications for Nigerian politics as a whole. Please, before we continue, I want to beg you all to please help me by liking and sharing this video. The struggle for supremacy within the Labour Party (LP) has intensified with the contest between Julius Abure and Lamidi Apapa for the coveted position of the party's national chairman. This internal power struggle has sparked tension and division within the party, threatening its stability and unity ahead of the 2027 general election. Abure and Lamidi's battle for supremacy has led to factionalism, infighting, and allegation of impropriety, further undermining the party's cohesion and credibility. The intense rivalry between Abure and Lamidi has polarized LP members and supporters, exacerbating internal divisions and weakening the party's ability to present on unified front. The battle for supremacy between Abure and Lamidi has casted a shadow of uncertainty over LP's future, raising questions about party stability and viability as a political force. Internal conflict and power struggle have distracted LP from focusing on its core mission and objective, diverting resources and attention away from electoral preparation and policy formulation. The lack of cohesive leadership and internal cohesion threatens to undermine LP's electoral prospect in the 2027 general election, as potential voters may view the party as divided and disorganized. While we are still talking about the internal crisis in the Labour Party, the Nigeria Labour Congress has added another layer of complexity to LP's internal crisis by claiming ownership of the party. This is laughable, right? Alright, as we are speaking, the NLC assertion of authority over LP has intensified tensions within the party as LP leaders and members resist internal interference in their internal affairs. The Nigerian Labour Congress involvement in LP internal politics has further exacerbated factionalism and polarization within the party, complicating efforts to resolve the crisis and restore unity. Peter Obi, the 2023 presidential candidate for the Labour Party (LP), has issued a compelling ultimatum amid the party's internal crisis, signaling a potential rupture in his allegiance to LP ahead of the 2027 general election. Obi's ultimatum, delivered during an appearance on the X space hosted by Parallel Fact, reflects his frustration within the party's internal turmoil and his determination to prioritize national issue over partisan politics. Peter Obi, over the time, has showed his commitment to addressing pressing national challenges such as water scarcity, power shortages, unemployment, and security threat. By emphasizing the importance of focusing on critical issues affecting the Nigerian populace, Obi seeks to shift the narrative away from internal party politics and towards meaningful policy discussions. Obi's remark reveals his growing disillusionment with LP and its leadership, particularly in the light of the ongoing power struggle and controversies surrounding the party. Despite his previous affiliation with LP as the presidential candidate in 2023, Obi's ultimatum suggested that he may be reconsidering his allegiance to the party in the face of internal discord and dysfunction. By likening his potential departure from LP to biblical concept of shaking the dust off your sandals, Obi emphasized his willingness to walk away from the party if it fails to align with his principles and priorities. Despite his contemplation of leaving the Labour Party, Peter Obi remains resolute in his commitment to effecting positive change in Nigeria. Obi ultimatum reflects his belief that meaningful progress can be achieved outside the confines of partisan politics, signaling a potential shift towards alternative avenue for pursuing his political objectives. Peter Obi's ultimatum has significant implications for Labour Party's future, as his departure could further weaken the party electoral prospect and internal cohesion. The loss of Obi, a prominent political figure with a sizable following, could deal a blow to Labour Party's credibility and relevance, potentially diminishing its influence in the political landscape. The ongoing crisis within the Labour Party, LP, exacerbate the internal power struggle, and the looming departure of a key figure such as Peter Obi carries significant implications for both the party itself and the broader landscape of Nigerian politics. LP's internal crisis threatens to fragment the party, with competing factions vying for control and influence. This fragmentation weakens LP's electoral prospect in the 2027 general election, as internal division and disunity can distract the party's ability to present a cohesive and compelling platform to voters. The departure of Peter Obi, LP's 2023 presidential candidate and a prominent political figure, can further diminish the party's electoral viability as it lost a key asset and advocate. LP's internal crisis erode public confidence in the party's leadership and credibility. The perception of disarray and dysfunction within the Labour Party undermines its appeal to voters, who may question the party's ability to govern effectively and address the country's pressing challenges. Despite the challenges posed by the LP's internal crisis, there may also be opportunities for reform and renewal within the party. The crisis could catalyze a period of introspection and self-assessment within the LP, leading to structural reforms, leadership changes, and a renewed focus on core principles and objectives. LP response to internal crisis will be closely watched by political observers and stakeholders, as it may provide insight into the party's resilience and capacity for adaptation in the face of adversity. Navigating the crisis within the Labour Party, LP requires strategic leadership, decisive action, and a commitment to unity and renewal, despite the challenges posed by internal divisions and a potential departure of key figure like Peter Obi. To resolve this issue, LP must prioritize reconciliation effort among its member and factions, fostering open dialogue and constructive engagement to bridge internal divides. A transparent and inclusive process of reconciliation can help rebuild trust and unity within the party, laying the foundation for collective action and renewal. Ultimately, the fate of Labour Party rests in the hands of its members, supporters, and leaders as they navigate the challenges and opportunities presented by the party's internal crisis. They must remain committed to the principles of democracy, accountability, and service to the Nigerian people. Only through collective effort and shared vision can LP overcome its internal divisions and fulfill its potential as a force for positive change in the Nigerian politics. And that is it for you all, my people. We've come to the end of this video, and I'm just going to let you all share your thoughts with me on the comment section. And with all of that being said, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.